name is Jamie Patron. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I'm going to go to a college for performing arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class and we're in the auditorium. And the teacher, Mr. Carr, puts us up on the stage with our legs around everybody, one in back of the other. And he says, okay, class, today we're going to do improvisation. Now, you're on a bobsled, and it's snowing, and it's cold. Okay, go. Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried.
I always knew I'd look back on my tears and laugh, but I never thought I'd look back on my laughter and cry. Moments mount up like raindrops on a windshield that blur a vision I want so desperately to see. For a brief moment, I can glimpse into a time where life stood still. I see the silhouette of a young girl in the spotlight of her dreams. As her features grow more distinct and her laughter becomes barely audible, a flood of memories flash across my mind. Then, just as quickly as they appear, each one is wiped away, and an emptiness overflows within me.
And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried.
My story begins when I was a sophomore in college. My story is one of being stuck, or more like a continuous growing pain. Stuck because of Stevens-Johnson syndrome. That's what you call it when your feet swell up like melons and then welts appear all over your body and it feels like your skin is on fire. But that's only from the messed up because everything is numb below. Stevens-Johnson syndrome. That's what happens when you are misdiagnosed with stomach ulcers and you're told to take Zantac, but you're allergic. And what you are taking is actually killing you. They ask you if you have AIDS. They tell you you're just being dramatic. You want to act and sing and dance, but you're told to leave school and come back when you're better because you can't be an actress in a wheelchair. Your boyfriend, he leaves you laying in the snow and just walks past as if you weren't even there. The doctor, who is the cause of this indescribable pain, mocks you with the words you'll never forget. I heard Stevens-Johnson's gotcha. And finally, you're sent home and admitted to Stanford Hospital, where the doctors explain that Stevens-Johnson syndrome is the worst kind of allergic reaction a person can have. It is very rare, and it is fatal. He tells you that you are very lucky and that if you had taken one more pill, you would have died. I told the doctor I had stopped taking the medication on my own because something inside of me said no more. That's when I began to realize how many miracles had actually occurred to keep me alive. It also taught me the true meaning of unconditional love. At 6'3", he was bigger than life to me, with a smile you could spot across the campus and an infectious laughter that could bring you to tears. Al was the first in a family that would soon come to be as important to me as the air we breathed. In a place I thought I'd never fit in came an instant connection between a family of friends. The doctors told me, "You'll never walk again." Al said,
"That's nonsense." "Yes, you will."
I believed him. The crutches I'd been leaning on are digging into my armpits, and I've only taken 2 tiny baby steps since the last time he drove around. He steps out of the car for a moment.
I'll be back in 10 minutes. If you haven't made it to the dorm by then I'm not picking you up. I'll just keep driving around until you decide to walk from here to there.
Decided? Did you just say decided? You think this is my choice? I can't believe you said that. I take my crutch and I chuck it at his head. He grabs the crutch and he throws it back at me.
Yeah, I said decided. Just like you decided not to let anyone help you.
How can you say that? I'm just trying to take care of myself. You know what? I don't need you. I'm not going to depend on you or anyone else to do the things I've always done myself. I want my life back. I want to walk by myself, damn it.
So walk. See you in 10 minutes.
As he stands just out of my reach, smiling down at me, I want nothing more than to break down and scream, but I wouldn't dare let him see. Al realized I had a bigger problem than just my legs, and he was determined to make me face it. I would stay there until I realized how much love I was surrounded with and learned to accept the help. Not many people could have pulled off what Al did. I got up and tried again, and Al was there all the way. Until one day he wasn't. Not too long after that, I received a phone call. Al had died of an enlarged heart. I had lost the one person who made any sense in my life. Not long after that, my mom announced that she was selling the house, and I started sleeping in my car. Few things break the human spirit like the lack of hope. So much of the last 18 years of my life has been spent watching people do their best to handle this when it comes to me, and even watching those who couldn't handle it walk away. It seems somehow along the way I became the standard by which trials and tribulations were measured. Strangers would pass me by, putting my chair together and say, wow, looks like you've got this all figured out. Or a friend would call and say, I was really feeling bad about what happened today. Then I thought about you. I realized if she could handle everything she was going through, then I can handle this. But what do you do when you realize it's you who can't handle it anymore, and you who can't walk away?
So, that's where my story began. Many of you know this, some of you don't, but that's the beginning of my story, not the ending. The ending is what you're about to see. The ending comes from a place of wanting to make a place for people that felt lost, that felt like they couldn't handle it anymore, wanting to make that place real for them. So this video is going to show you where my ending lies.
Actress is doing what she can to help young kids reach their performance dreams despite hitting several severe hurdles in pursuit of her own.
She's created a 2-week workshop which is going on now in Stamford to help them master the audition.
News 12 Connecticut's Christy Facenda is here. And Christy, it isn't just her teaching that's inspiring the kids.
Tom, Jamie Petrone has taken on a very different role from the one she envisioned as a young actress, but it's a role that allows her to share her determination with her students in hopes of setting them up for success. Stamford native Jamie Petrone isn't your typical performer. And this isn't your typical theater class.
Who's the prettiest person, ever?
It's a workshop designed to help kids master the most nerve-wracking experience in the business.
Next.
The audition.
I don't know,
can tell. We know. But if that comes out revoking what you're saying, we're going to be like, what's going to come out of her when she's well?
Exactly.
Wow. Always smile.
Yes,
And
exactly.
always be confident. Pause. Heal.
That all this wanting, tear it out of me! And this helpless wanting. Yeah, stay there. Don't become a window.
Patron didn't have that training as a kid, but as a young woman, she found success off-Broadway and on national tours. From being an up-and-coming star, Patron suddenly had people telling her she could no longer follow her dreams.
It's what I want to do, so, you have to find a way to make it work. One of the things that you're learning how to do is...
And part of making it work for Patron is showing the next generation anything is possible.
People need to understand that sometimes people look at disability as the end, and a lot of times it's the very beginning.
When I first was down, I didn't know what to do, Okay, I'll go teach piano and sing now, And I have to be honest, the kids lift me. It's like they keep me going.
In her training, no matter how exhausted she was after it and how much she had put her heart and soul into it, to come and work with her at the theater, you never saw it. Because she was present in her work and present in just in that moment of being an actor and being a participant in this crazy business of show. And I think that's amazing to see that she can experience something so challenging and then show such grace.
One by one, Caesar over. 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 One by one. can't be spoken as the pain goes on and on.
Sweet, stop for 1 second. Make clear choices. Right? Tell the story and make really clear choices. It's not a show for them. You in the world, yeah?
Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs and empty tables, where my friends will sing no more.
Right? 0 to 10. Here we go. That's what we do. No, listen up. That is what we do. Cool. My only direction to her was, why did you pick this song? No, stay with me. Why did you pick this song? Cut out all this musical theater malarkey and tell the story. Whatever that story is. And she went there and trusted herself to go to that place. And the joy is that we can always go too far. And then we have to just pull it back and figure out how to get through it. But I guarantee you, if you open up your heart that much in your audition material and dig deep and tell the story, you will get to that place. And that's amazing, and everyone feels it.
I choose to see past my disability. I may not walk or run right now, but I dance again, and I ski. Like so many performers with mixed abilities, my life lends itself to thinking outside of the box. I don't put limits on my life, so I won't put them on my career. Adjusting from a triple threat performer who could sing, act, and dance to one who could only sing and act was a real challenge for me. I quickly learned that the life of a struggling actor is only made tougher when you're disabled. The ironic part of it all is, I spent half of my life trying to stand out. Now I seem to be fighting just to fit in. Our stories don't begin or end with our disability. Today I sing, dance, act, and teach, continuing to state my truth by being visible. This is the reason I founded Mastering the Audition Process, a workshop that teaches young, aspiring actors to gain the confidence and skills needed to succeed. And it's the reason I am now establishing an inclusive performing arts conservatory that will serve communities in both Connecticut and New York City with an interdisciplinary approach to train performers of all abilities.